Shine Divine, my friends, and welcome to today's video where my purpose is to bring you encouraging and inspiring messages from the divine. I am so glad that you're here with me today. Today we are doing a Pick a Dragon reading, so feel free to take a moment, take a look at each of the different dragons. See which one you are more drawn to, which one your eyes just keep bringing you back to, and see which one has a message of magic waiting for you. When you are ready, feel free to check out the timestamps listed below. Take all the time you need, and I'm really excited to share the message that the dragons have for you today. Welcome to those of you that picked the first dragon. Let's get started and see what message the dragons have for you today. Ooh, okay. Let's go for it. First, we have the silver dragon who illuminates your potential with higher light. Access untapped resources. Look into your soul. See higher possibilities. Ooh, you guys are flying high. That's very exciting. Then we have the golden solar dragon who helps you stand in your masculine power with wisdom. Let your DNA be reprogrammed and light codes activated. Become an inspired leader. Okay, you guys are stepping into a very powerful time. And lastly, the emerald dragon who brings in healing and cosmic abundance. Good fortune is coming. Let your thoughts support your divine perfection. Align with your fifth dimensional blueprint. Right off the bat, those of you that picked the first dragon, you have a very interesting message for you today. You guys have put in a lot of work on yourself in your journey, and you are flying a lot higher than you have been previously. You have really been leveling up in your own abilities and your place in the world. You are getting closer and closer to your higher self, to your higher potential. And Spirit is calling on you to step into a leadership position in some way. And that's going to look different for each of you, obviously, but you really have come to a place of better knowing of who you are and what you have to offer and how you can bring forth healing to yourself and others. There is definitely a more prosperous time that is coming in, I would feel it's coming rather quickly for you, and it's because you have found yourself in more of a connected vibration or frequency to that cosmic abundance. That good fortune is coming in, and it's because you have really stepped up your game. Some of you have really been working hard in all different ways, and it doesn't necessarily feel like you have been like deep in the trenches. For some of you, yes, but for others of you, you really have just been able to maintain and keep yourself going, and through that has been enough of a process that you have leveled up. You have brought yourself up out of some type of held belief that was just keeping you down here, and you've been able to release and bring that back up. There is definitely moments ahead where you will be encouraged to stand firm in who you are, be assertive, and in doing so, it's like setting you up to connect even more solidly to bring in that cosmic abundance, bring in that healing, and like I said, that good fortune is coming. I also want to bring out bring to your attention this key. Like, this dragon holds the key to what is maybe, you know, making you feel like you're stuck in some way, or you don't see the next action to take. And Spirit is saying the key is there, the key is within reach, and you will be finding that key. So stay strong in what you're doing, stay strong in who you are. Spirit is really proud of the work that you have put in, and that cosmic abundance is definitely on its way in for you, which is very exciting. Let's pull a couple more cards, go a little deeper for those of you that picked this first dragon. I'm getting a sense that there's something connected to the night. If for those of you that are more inclined to do some type of ritual or ceremony to like commemorate this new leveling up, Spirit is asking you to like do that in the night, like under the moonlight. That's not necessarily a message for all of you, but I feel like that is significant to at least a couple of you. Some type of ceremony under the moonlight is really gonna help like solidify this newfound power of yours. Okay. So we have King of Spring. A financial windfall. Your leadership skills are needed now. An unexpected supporter of your cause. Yes, directly that golden solar dragon with that leadership and bringing forth your own wisdom to help other people is really going to be key. Then we have the Six of Spring. Wonderful news is on its way. Smart choices that bring rewards, success, and public recognition. Spirit really wants you to keep the hope that like all of your hard work is going to be paid off. You will not be left feeling like you've missed something. You will be recognized that prosperity, that cosmic abundance is coming through. Queen of Winter, let go of people or things that no longer serve you. Now is the time to focus on your career. More of that very assertive energy, taking yourself seriously and being like, I can live my dreams. I can do it. And it's a matter of stepping into it and following through for yourself. Unity, do the right thing for the right reason. Compare traditional versus new approaches to see which works for you. A spiritually minded community. This is bringing me back to that group of you. Again, it might not be all of you, but there is a good portion of you that are very spiritually based in your practices and either do rituals or ceremonies. I feel there is a significant message here for those of you that connects with. You're going to be taking part in some type of spiritual ceremony under the moonlight, and it's really going to help solidify this very powerful energy that you're stepping into. All right, lastly, we are going to pull two different angel cards, angel number cards, so that you can go forth, and these will be signs that you can look for, and you'll see that when they show up, that is confirmation for you. What confirmation angel numbers do you have for those that picked the first dragon? Do they get angel numbers? Here, we'll cut the deck. Alrighty, so the first one, I love it. 111 with manifestation. And 2255, self-love. All right, thank you so much for being here. I am so grateful for each and every one of you. Be safe, be well. I hope you find ways to enjoy your life. I'll see you in my next video. Bye guys, shine divine. Welcome to those of you that picked dragon number 2. Let's get started and see what message the dragons have for you today. Ooh, okay, you guys get a bonus card. This is really interesting. Okay, we're gonna look at this one in a moment. I'm saving that one. We're gonna start with these because when I pulled for the first image, 3 popped out together, and that's what happened with these. Anyway, I'm just going with it. So we've got Aquamarine Dragon from Neptune, who enables you to access your deepest soul wisdom. Spirituality and wisdom are available to you. Develop your psychic abilities and receive ineffable soul knowledge. I love that. Then we have Earth and Air Dragon, represents a perfect balance of heaven and earth. Stay balanced, ground your visions, manifest your hopes and dreams. And the Golden Orange Dragon expands your light for ascension. Be a peaceful warrior. Help those in need. Remember your magnificence. Okay, one thing I have to point out first off is colors. So these are, very blue. This is very orange. And then this is blue and orange. I feel like it's a good continuation of the 3 cards together. So for those of you that picked the second dragon, I really feel like the message that the dragons have for you today is one of keep going, keep working on your development, whatever that looks like for you in this moment. Whatever it is that you are intentionally doing to improve some aspect of your life, it's going to be different for all of you. But for those of you that are maybe more spiritually minded, you've got some type of daily practice. Spirit is saying the hard work that you are putting into that energy will pay off. But it's really important for you right now to keep the faith and keep going. You will receive access to your deepest soul wisdom. And in the meantime, while you are working on accessing that, stay grounded. Do your grounding techniques, whatever that may look like for you. Take time to relax, connect back to your body. Remember that you are only as powerful as you are grounded. And it will help to balance you out and help to manifest those dreams, whatever it may look like for you. But you guys are definitely working on expanding and working on some type of ascension up into the next level. And Spirit is being very clear right now in this message. The dragons are saying, keep the faith, keep going. You will be rewarded for that. You will receive access to that information, that wisdom that you are striving for. Okay, I have to point out too, in those that picked the first image, the first card out was also not the same card, but also had a key in the hand. Now, the other cards don't have that same imagery, but I feel like it's very important to keep that in mind, that the key to whatever issue you may be having or problem you might be having that you're trying to find a solution to, the key to that is within reach. It is accessible, but in the meantime, keep the faith, keep going. That seems to be your guys' initial message. Keep the faith, keep going. Do we look at this now or do we wait? Let's wait. I like the suspense of it. Okay, so let's look at, let's go a little deeper. Let's pull some of these. All right, Spirit, what other message do you have for those that picked the second dragon? Okay, that one. Is there one more? You guys just keep getting bonus cards today. The world, a brilliant success, the freedom to go in any direction, a journey that is now complete. Yes, you guys are working towards this success. You guys are working towards having that freedom. Once you've found and accessed this key that unlocks, all of your deepest wonders, you have the world at your feet. You get to embark on that joyous success, and it's like the keeping the faith, keep going, is going to bring you to this completed success. 3 of Summer, news worth celebrating, announcements such as weddings, graduations, or birth, friends you cherish, more good news is on the way, time to celebrate. There is definitely a reason why Spirit is saying keep going. It is leading you towards something worth celebrating. The Sun, plans that work out perfectly, amazing ideas that lead to rewards and commendations, gratitude for the blessings of life. Oh my gosh, you guys are really about to experience something magical. Princess of Winter, information that can help you, but which may also be difficult to hear. Speaking the truth with kindness. Yes, so some of that information that you are going to be gaining access to, the more you continue your practice and your development and your education, some of it might bring up some difficult emotions. It might bring up difficult memories, and Spirit is saying it's okay to work through that, because on the other side of it is the world and the sun and news worth celebrating. And the Hermit, find or be a mentor. Take a break from society, a commitment to your spiritual growth. Yeah, the Hermit is definitely a message of it's okay to hunker down and work on your education, work on furthering your development. It will pay off in the end for you. Is it time to look at this? Because I was going to pull... No, we're going to hold out. Next, we're going to pull the angel number cards. And these numbers will be your confirmation. So when you see these, it's confirmation. Yes, you are on the right path. Yes, you have access to that deep soul wisdom. It is coming in. Keep the faith. Keep going. All right, so you guys get 33 with action. Keep going. I love that. And 2020, bonds. So you guys are spiritually bonded to this information. And this information, this further development is bonded to you. It is yours. You get to claim it. All right, let's look at this final one. The water dragon helps you flow easily around obstacles. Christ's light and love are flowing. Develop your psychic abilities. Go with the flow. Go with the flow. Keep the faith. Keep going. Develop your psychic abilities. You guys are really coming up on a ascension, on a new leveling up. You're in a very beautiful time of furthering yourselves and connecting deeper with your higher self. It does require a little bit more work. You guys are in it though, and it is well worth the keep going. It really is worth it. Thank you so much for being here. I am grateful for each and every one of you. Be safe, be well. I hope you find ways to enjoy your life. I'll see you in my next video. Bye guys. Shine Divine. Welcome to those of you that picked dragon number 3. Let's get started and see what message the dragons have for us today. Okay, what message do you have for those that picked the 3rd dragon? Are we going with these? No. Okay. Okay. What message do you have for those that picked the 3rd dragon? The dragons are very excited to talk to you guys. They're very jumpy in this one. Oh, goodness. Alright, getting started, we have the dark blue galactic dragon who helps you listen to the voice of the universe. Ignite the codes of your master blueprint and access cosmic wisdom and enter higher service. Whoa. Then we have the fire and water dragon who enables your life to flow with loving force. Prepare for change and move forward quickly. Expect the unexpected and have fun. And third, we have the aqua dragon from Neptune, who enables you to access your deepest soul wisdom. Spiritually and wisdom are available to you. Develop your psychic abilities and receive ineffable soul knowledge. Okay, you guys are in for a really fun time. And I feel like the message right away is to keep the fun at the forefront of whatever you're doing, because you are about to enter into a very mystical period of time with very deep soul lessons and information coming forth. And Spirit is saying, keep the fun with it. Keep the fun at the forefront. This lesson that's coming forward is one that is very soul deep, but it's going to be a fun lesson. I know that lessons sometimes, most of the time, are a bit of a struggle or something that can be painful or hurtful, but Spirit is saying this one is not a message, it's not a lesson of pain, but it is one that is going to be fun. And viewing it as such, setting yourself up as this is going to be fun, is going to help you with that, with the flow of it. So starting right off the bat, the main message for you guys that picked the 3rd dragon is keep the fun at the forefront of this next soul lesson. Because the next soul lesson that you guys are embarking on is a very dark, not dark, but a very deep one. It's very deep and it's very out there. And Spirit doesn't want you to fear it. Spirit wants you to have fun with it, okay? So, as best you can, focus on the fun. And that includes, things in your day-to-day life that bring you joy, that are fun to do, that inspire that inner child. Make that a priority in the coming weeks. As you learn this next lesson, as you bring forth this information, this soul deep wisdom, as you connect to the dark blue galactic, that is just so exciting. But definitely keep the fun at the forefront. Let's pull some more cards. Let's go a little deeper. What other information do you have for those that picked the 3rd dragon? What information do you have for those that picked the third dragon? Okay. Whoa. Sure. Starting off, we have 3 of summer. News worth celebrating. Announcements such as weddings, graduations, or birth. Friends you cherish. So don't be afraid to get out and socialize. There's gonna be reason to celebrate coming forth in the coming weeks. Like, get out there, be connected, socialize, hang out with your friends, do something fun. 8 of autumn, do more research before proceeding. Education in the form of seminars, going back to school, or apprenticeships. Excellent craftsmanship and long-term projects. For some of you, this next lesson is going to be literal in that you are going back to school, or you're taking a course, or you are finding someone who is teaching you something. And that's part of the fun of it, is having that interaction with other people, either other students or the teacher, mentor, and being able to take that literal lesson and applying it to your life. King of Autumn, be assertive when it comes to what you know is right. Everything going your way, a good person or company to work for. You guys definitely have nothing to fear with what this lesson is. It goes your way, like it's something worth celebrating. Princess of Spring, it's time to go after your dreams, do something that expands your horizons, let your creativity take flight. More of that, have fun, make fun the forefront of this next lesson. Queen of Spring, believe in yourself. Wonderful people want to help you maintain a balance between work and home life. More of a message of having that fun. I also want to point out we've got the king, the princess, the queen. There's lots of people involved in this. Really get out there, socialize, be communicative with other people, share what's going on in your life, be open to listening to other people. I feel like for you guys, that socialization is a big part of the next few weeks. The Chariot, success that comes from dedication and self-discipline, celebrating your accomplishments, being in the spotlight. Yes. As said before, this works in your favor. Everything goes in the way that you want it to, but there is a lesson first, and as long as you maintain that you're having fun, that you're open to the lesson, you're having fun with it, it's not going to be hard at all. And connect with others. Don't be afraid to let loose a little bit. Don't take it so seriously. It's okay to relax and just enjoy life for a little while. You have a lot of really exciting moments ahead of you. And that's really cool. So next we're going to pull some angel numbers. So when you see these numbers going forward, this is confirmation for you that this is what you have to look forward to. You're on the right path, and keep going. Make fun the forefront. What angel numbers? Ooh. And this one. So we have 420 with relax, okay, and 1010 faith. I love that. It's a good balance. Have the faith that everything that you are going to be going through is leading you towards something worth celebrating. Have fun with it. Relax a bit. Don't take it too seriously. It's going to work out in your favor. Thank you guys so much for being here. I am grateful for each and every one of you. Be safe, be well. I hope you find ways to enjoy your life. I'll see you in my next video. Bye guys. Shine divine. Welcome to those of you that picked dragon number 4. Let's get started and see what message the dragons have for you today. All right. What message do you have for those that picked dragon number 4? let's get started. I will say that you guys are now the third group to receive this card. So, and each of the other two groups had different readings. So I'm really interested to see how this plays in with the rest of the reading. So anyway, getting started, you guys have the Aquamarine Dragon from Neptune, who enables you to access your deepest soul wisdom. Spirituality and wisdom are available to you. Develop your psychic abilities and receive ineffable soul knowledge. So definitely a time of receiving a lot of information, receiving some very profound insight into you or your life or a specific situation. And I do want to point out that this little dragon is holding a key in its hand. So I've said this 2 other times, and I'm going to say it again because I do feel like it is very significant that the key to knowledge or a certain problem you're having or just a situation, the key to it is within reach. It is accessible to you. And you will find your way to that key relatively soon. And then you guys also have the Rainbow Dragon, which brings the leap of joy that opens new doors. Have trust, rediscover wisdom, expect miracles, accept opportunities. I love that. And then the Dark Blue Galactic Dragon helps you listen to the voice of the universe. Ignite the codes of your master blueprint. Access cosmic wisdom and enter higher service. Okay, this is really interesting. I did a good shuffle. Both of these cards also came out in image number 3. So for those of you that were especially drawn to both image 3 and image 4, go back and also listen to the third message as well, because I feel like that will be that will also resonate as this message will, especially because with this is also a very similar card to the other card in that message. Basically what it feels like is that for those of you that picked this 4th image, you guys are entering into a very interesting time with this Dark Blue Galactic Dragon. There is something very profound that is going to be taking place in your life that is going to provide some incredible insight into something that you have just been curious about, wondering about in regards to your own spiritual journey, your path, your purpose. Like, why are you here? You are about to come into some very profound information regarding that, something that really goes deep, deep, deep within you and connects you very, very, very far out. And in doing so, it really helps unlock some part of you that has been kind of locked away. Even now, as I'm saying this is a different message than message 3. So, but again, if you were like maybe torn between the two, listen to message 3 as well, because like I said, both of these cards came out. So there is a slightly different message coming through. So I just have to put that out there. So anyway, getting back to this, I feel like though there is a part of you that is being unlocked in the coming weeks or however long it may be, especially with this dragon, Rainbow Dragon card coming forward in the center. You are unlocking new doors to yourself. You're getting to learn new versions of yourself that is going to carry you into this next chapter of your life. And the main message with the, message 3 was like, make sure that fun is at the forefront of this like next lesson. Whereas I feel like for you guys, the lesson in and of itself is the fun. It's being able to really dig deep into your being and unlock these new versions of yourself. And in doing so, it brings about this fun. it also, like, the fact that this is talking about expect miracles, like, there is something very magical in the works for you. And Spirit is saying have faith in the belief that something really incredible is on its way in for you. Well, let's pull some more cards. Let's go a little deeper. Let's see what other information Spirit and the dragons have for those of you that picked this fourth dragon. So what other messages and information do you have for those that were drawn to image number 4? What other image? What other information do you have for those that picked this fourth dragon? Yeah. I just love that Spirit has used 2 of the same cards, but the message feels totally different. I love that. Okay. So we're starting with balance. Take everyone's input into consideration. Merge viewpoints to create a better solution. Take your time. There's no need to rush. This almost feels like asking people that you know and trust and love, specifically that you trust, like asking them the way that they perceive you, or asking them specific questions about yourself to help you kind of like unlock something within you that you are unaware of. It's like a lot of you are completely unaware of just how magical you truly are. And that's the lesson that's coming, is that you are finally starting to recognize yourself, and you're finally starting to acknowledge, like, oh, I'm actually very magical and I have a lot to offer. So for some of you, connecting with others and asking people, again, that you trust to help you navigate that, or asking them specific questions about their perception of you, and then challenging yourself to believe it, you know, the good positive qualities that you're asking them about. Then you have the 5 of Spring, opposing goals arising from too many or from differing opinions, feeling at odds with yourself or others. Okay, this is really interesting because we were just like, ask people, you know, different opinions of yourself, and then this is like, there's too many opinions. But I feel like because of this, like feeling at odds with yourself and others, it might not be just the smooth sailing lesson. Maybe digging deep into who you are is tough. It is hard for you to believe the positive, because for some of you too, I feel like maybe there's a lot of negative self-talk. And so then when someone provides you with more positive words about yourself or thoughts, that's an opposing opinion, right? Because you've got these negative thoughts that come up in your head, and then you have someone telling you something positive, and they're now butting heads within you, and you're feeling conflicted. And so I feel like that is part of this lesson. This soul deep lesson is to finally break free from that negativity within you, about you, and learning to really step into that magical being that you are, that other people see, that the dragons see. They want you to embody them. They want you to embody the magical dragon energy. The Moon, powerful intuitive epiphanies, letting go of worry and fear, understanding the truth of a situation. Yes. Okay, the Moon is illuminating parts of yourself. That darkness, and we're not using darkness necessarily as evil or anything like that. It's just that part of you deep down that's been locked away, that we're working on unlocking, we're working on shining the light on, illuminating, providing it with sunshine so that that new part of you can start to really grow into the magical being that you are. And the Nine of Winter, unfounded fear, focusing on worst case scenarios, allowing worry to grow out of proportion to the problem. Some of you have been really just so stuck in these negative thought spirals about yourself, and it's really holding you back, and you're afraid. And even right now, as you're listening to this message, you're afraid of going inside. You're afraid of learning more about yourself because you have been conditioned to believe those negative thoughts. Those negative thoughts are not real. They just aren't. We aren't our thoughts. We can't stop the thoughts. The thoughts are going to keep coming, but it's up to you to either acknowledge them or give them any sort of power, and you have the ability within you, and that's part of this. Holding on to the light of the rainbow, diving into all the different colors of what makes you you. And that's not to say that like any negative part of you is worthless and you're never like, we are whole people that have lots of different qualities about us, and we just can't let the ones that are really weighing us down, we can't let them control everything else. Like, it's okay. Like, there is power in anger sometimes. For one example, it's not that we should never be angry. It's that to know how to and when to use that emotion of anger. But negativity, like negative thoughts about yourself, are not going to serve you like in any way. And the dragons just want you to be able to see just how magical, truly, truly magical you are. So I feel like those of you that were drawn to this fourth message, definitely listen to the third message. But you guys also get like this added bonus of recognizing how truly amazing and magical and full of light and full of life you are. And rainbows are very impactful for you right now. Rainbows are very significant. Color in general, either doing some type of, color, light, therapy, not necessarily like seeking out a service. I mean, if you wanted to, sure, but like using colors as a way to help bring about this new magic within you. That could be as simple as like doing some type of art with colors. It doesn't have to be anything incredibly detailed and talented and artistic. If that's not your vibe, that's okay. Literally just getting paint or markers or colored pencils or crayons, something that creates color, down on paper, that's art. And in doing that, that really will help move around the energy, help the moon illuminate into those darker places within you. You guys are a very special group, and you have so much to offer, but you're struggling a little bit to believe that and to show that. But the good news is that you do have the key to unlock those parts of you that have been locked away for so long. And that is coming to light. There is illumination there. And the rainbow dragon is helping you bring the leap of joy that opens new doors. There is so much more ahead of you. And it begins with unlocking what's already inside of you. It's very, very exciting for you guys. All right, I'm going to pull a couple of angel number cards for you. When you see these numbers, it's confirmation for you that you are on the right path, that you are doing the work, that you are making it happen. And it's also confirmation that you are amazing and magical. Okay. So you guys get 1, 2, 3, 4 with potential. Also, butterflies are a sign for you guys as well. And 2, 2, 2, 2, twin flame. I love that. Thank you guys so much for being here. I am grateful for each and every one of you. Be safe, be well. I hope you find ways to enjoy your life. I'll see you in my next video. Bye guys. Shine divine.